Hello all, this is Paul from Pezzotti Brothers Landscaping, Fonz of Ponds. I would like to showcase for you today a project that we started and now have completed in the last couple of weeks. A beautiful pond build with outdoor lighting and landscaping. And I'd like to show you all the aspects that we've did here at this project. This beautiful project actually began 2019 when I got a call from the homeowner that he wanted a large pond put in his backyard, and he wanted me to design a concept for him. He didn't want any grass any longer, and he just wanted to have a nice pond with landscaping and outdoor lighting. So the pond build was a challenge. We had to get 100 tons plus of stone down here in the backyard. So we began our quest to outline the pond. We outlined the pond according to my design. And after that, we began to dig the hole. And the idea of digging out for the pond was that the homeowner wanted 4-foot depth on his pond. One of the biggest challenges of a pond build of this size is you have to spec out what type of liner you're going to use in size. So it ended up that with a 35 by 35 foot pond, I needed a 50 by 50 foot liner. And I needed a lot of people to help us stretch that across the pond. Once we had all of the shelves created in order to platform this pond properly, we were able to then stretch the liner across with underlayment under the liner to protect it. And then we ended up molding the shelves with the liner. And we also, at that point, was able to create now an area for pond plants to grow once the liner was in, and then we were ready to go and shelf the pond with the boulders. So during our pond build, it's very important to have fish caves because this protects them from predators and it gives them a place to go to feel protected. The fact of the matter is we back up to the Phoenixville reservoir right here where we have herrings galore. Among the herrings are eagles at this reservoir, and we've seen them on and off practically every day we were here. And what a cool thing to see eagles flying right above you. We enjoyed that, and they kept us company while we were building. I'd like to touch on the biological filtration of this pond. We have 2 wet wells at the base of the pond that are intaking water and bringing them up to a biological filter. We also have a skimmer box that intakes the water and then brings it to another waterfalls. But the main biological filtration of this pond is our biological bog filtration. This is the machine that's keeping this pond clear. We have a 15-foot by 10-foot bog that's 24 inches deep, and water is being pumped up from the pond down underneath the bottom of this bog and perking upwards, cleaning as it comes up, and then running down into this beautiful split stream. This bubbling slate urn that we have inside the bog, bubbling up water for show. And then over here we have a spillway bowl that is spilling water into the stream. One of the complications of this stream build was that the homeowner has drainage problems existing on the property. So while looking at this job, I also noticed that he had another water feature already in place. Well, that water feature had some runoff issues that would affect the build in our area here where we were putting the bog in and the stream. So in order to protect everything that we were doing, we had to put in a 24-inch drain box to collect the water and then release it out into the property line. So with that being accomplished, we manage the water quite well and have no issues. Very excited about how this is put together, and the stream is split. It's about 25 foot long. We have beautiful character rock along the edges of the stream, and we have an island here that includes outdoor lighting and planting. Also, we have stepping stones pathway that goes from a walkway close to their home across the stream and on to the irregular flagstone patio build. It's absolutely beautiful. They step right across the stream and look at the stream and the pond as they're walking across to their lounging area. The homeowner had mentioned to me that he would like to have a landing where they can come and sit out on their patio and enjoy the landscaping and enjoy the pond. So we created a beautiful irregular flagstone patio that ties in to the pond itself. It cantilevers over the pond. There's stepping stones so that you can walk from the patio on to the stepping stones in the pond. And coming to the pond, once again, we have some beautiful large slabs of stone that come right through the stream and right onto the patio. We also have steps that leave the patio that go down into the woodland gardens pathway. So there's two exits out from this patio that lead into the woodland gardens. And so this hardscaping really accents this patio big time and brings a destination point for the homeowners to come down and enjoy. So it was time to be creative with the landscaping. I created a design that would have an azalea bed where it was shadier. I also designed a rose garden for the sunny locations next to the pond. Also, we added beautiful driftwood within the landscaping and close to the pond so that we would mimic nature a little bit, because we're right up against the reservoir here and it's very naturalized. So we implemented a little bit of that naturalization within this landscaping. The landscaping is definitely not complete without landscape lighting. Down into the pond, we have 14 lights that shine and light up the whole interior of the pond. We also added landscape lighting outside of the pond itself to collect the surface areas and the landscaping. We also use pathway lights to light up walkways and pathways, and also patio area. It's quite important to have that lighting. Part of the design of this project was also to address the issue that he had alongside of his property line and garage area. So this was a embankment that had all kinds of weeds and just dead plants on it. So he said to me, Paul, can we landscape this, add a little privacy, add a little color? So we end up putting in some beautiful flowers, beautiful evergreens, and some flowering trees to beautify this side of the driveway. Probably around 20 tons of boulders or more was placed on the side of the property line here so that we could contain all of the ground area from eroding. So this is the woodland gardens. Beautiful gardens that we created in the backyard. On my landscape design plan, the homeowner insisted that he wanted no grass in his backyard any longer. He couldn't get lawnmowers back here anyway. So what we did is we created a woodland garden that's filled with pathways, large boulders, plants, flowers, evergreens, deciduous shrubs, lots of perennials to flower throughout the summer. We want constant flowers going on throughout the entire season of growth. We also mulched the pathways, and we wood chipped the inner areas where all the plants would be, so we could have a differential of textures. Also, we brought in a destination point with the pathways, and that is a bench that I'm sitting on and a landing, so that on a cool summer night, there's a destination point to meander around the pathways in the gardens and then sit down and relax and enjoy. That's what it's about, relaxing and enjoying the beautiful gardens that was created in this backyard. Thank you very much for viewing this video. We enjoyed this landscape project immensely. We love what we do. So if you have anything that you would like me to look at and be a part of, I would love to come see you. Thank you, Fonz and Ponds.
Hey.